Welcome everyone. So we are live. So let's get right to it and start our video with the market. What's going on? We have a lot of things going on. We have the SPY is bumping up, of course, because we visit the 350. You see it here. The moment that we test this support around the 350, we have a nice reversal for the market, 2.38%, and the price getting near for the 400 again. You know why this is happening before Monday? Because we have, of course, on the June 27, the popular Russell Index will get their annual refresh, an event that has historically triggered major market volatility in dozens of impacted stocks. And when it will happen, the day of annual Russell has often been one of the highest volume trading days of the year. So large thanks to institutional investors and funds that track the Russell Index, adjusting their holding to reflect the update. So this year, the Russell US Index will occur before the market open on June 27th, so on Monday. So are we gonna have a big squeeze for RDBX? Because RDBX is just missing one thing, which is the volume. Exactly. If we go for RDBX, today is going down 5%. And look what's going on. We have the price still holding above this exponential average. Let me just take this off. You see it clearly that we're still holding before Monday. So if we go in a smaller picture, we see that we already tested our exponential average on the 23rd of June, and we have a nice buying pressure happening yesterday before the market closed, and today we have a bit of sell-off, but we're still holding. So after Monday, or on Monday, we're gonna see a volatility back, hopefully, for RDBX, because here, look what's going on for RDBX. We have the volume is going down, so this is not great news. Before the squeeze that give us the price $17, RDBX was around the 21 million. Okay, so 21 million volume. And now you can see it is just 3.1. So the volume is going down each day. We have to be extra careful with that, because will give us some kind of direction of the market, or that RDBX will squeeze soon if we have the price or the volume over the 3 million. Of course, right now it's 3 million. We need at least 10 million, 20 million to see another squeeze. Hi everybody. Hi Peter Ben, how you doing? Hopefully happy to see you here. Rabaz, he's here as well. Goku, how you doing, brother? What else we have? Rabaz asked about TBLT and ADN. Of course, we're gonna discuss it. Of course, Elite, how you doing, brother? Thank you, Ender. So we just covered the whole market for you guys before we go for the other stocks. So we have to cover RDBX because there's something happening. As we said, the volume is 3 million, and prior to the squeeze for the $17, the volume was around the 21 million. So the volume is been considerably going down since this rejection that we talked about last video on YouTube, and we predicted this resistance, and the price went down. So if you go, let me just go back. Look what's happening. Just take this off. Look how the pattern, or the big wave for RDBX is forming. You see here, 2021 May, we have the price going around the $3, and a lot of people saying RDBX is not gonna squeeze. We are already squeezed. If you see from the $3 until the 17. Come on, you don't call this squeeze? It's like 500% is span of 2 months. So we have some haters, I think, or people who holding AMC and seeing RDBX going 500%, and after that they tell you RDBX is not squeezing. We already squeezed. The main question is, are we gonna see another squeeze? This is the question. We already squeezed for RDBX. This is like out of the question, but are we gonna have another squeeze and making another like a good chunk of money? Yes, that's why we're here. So if you see that just the technical, we see that we have a strong support here. So as long as we hold it and never go in here below this exhibition average, we're gonna see a squeeze for sure. And the first signal is overcome the 1343. Then we're gonna go where? Yes, our price target for RDBX pretty soon is the 25. Let me just go for the other one, AMC, because I'm betting you guys 100% there is AMC watchers right now watching the live streaming and seeing that like RDBX is squeezing and AMC is still down around the 12 and going down from the all-time high around the 70. You see what's happened to AMC? We already squeezed 72. We went from the $5 until the 72. I think how much we did for AMC? Yeah, 1,300. Yeah, this is really crazy. And it's been a few months, I think, from February until May. However, right now we went around the price that we squeezed at last May 2021. So we lost all the gain that we did. So what we should expect for AMC, because we have a lot of questions for AMC, we have same scenario but less volatile. For AMC we have this ascending line. We confirm that we doing higher lows. You see it here. The moment that we break this ascending line, this is a big signal that AMC will have another sell-off. Watch out for this, because every time we test this ascending line, we see another buying pressure. It means there's a lot of people buying the dip. However, if we break this ascending line below here around the 1120, or let's say below the 11 around the 10, we see the 10 next week, just be careful. There's maybe a big selling pressure will happen and a big signal that the short is in control, and we might see the $5. Imagine, this will be plausible. Everything is possible, so just be careful. We need to hold this ascending line and confirm the bottom is the 9, as we said before. And confirmation for AMC will go really high, and continuing bullish trend is the first is the 16. Again, Luis, of course, we always hunt for the weekend. You know the name of the game. People sleep and taking time off. We hunt even in the weekend. Let me know what you're hunting for this weekend. Still Shiba Coin and Dodge. We have a question. Yes, Miguel, we already covered AMC for you right now. We have a question from Luis around for BHAT. Yes, this is a new one, Luis. We never talked about this one before. Let me just check it at the moment so I don't forget you, Luis. Okay. We see it here. Wow. So for this one, Blue Hat and Interactive Entertainment Technology, we see it that we have a kind of downtrend forming since we broke the $6.27, And you see it clearly. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 tests for our exponential average. And lately we did reverse split 1 to 10. So what we should expect for this one? I will be extra careful, because from just watching from the behavior of the trend, we have a massive short interest for this stock, because every jump we do, you see here, boom, around the 29th of October 2021, a big sell-off. We have a big jump, then a big sell-off. Here again around the 7th of March, we have a jump, then a big sell-off around the 11th of April, and we went down around sub $1. And again we have a big jump, then we have a rejection, you see, around this exponential average. So what we suggest for this one, the game plan, let's go directly for the game plan. Okay, stop talking about making money. That's why we're here. So the $6.27, this will be a turning point and entering a bullish trend. Otherwise it would be a bit risky. Buying a stock trending down is risky, especially this stock, because it is pretty volatile. We don't want to get cut buying around the top here and here and here and here. And you know what they do, like new traders, they buy around the top. When the price go down, they average down, okay, and they never take a profit. The price go up, they load again, they think the price will go higher, and guess what, their average will be really bad. When the price go down, they average down, so they don't take profit. So this is not good strategy. Don't buy when the market is going down, otherwise you'll be holding a lot of backs. So what we suggest, we need to confirm overcoming this exponential average, and at least holding above the $4, because we have a confirmed resistance around the $4. The next time we over the $4, this will be the first signal to enter and taking profit around the $6.27, because we're gonna see a rejection. Then from the $6.27 you can get in to take a profit around the $10. Hopefully that's clear, Luis. Let me just see. Of course, so we have a question for CI and MULN. We have another question from Stevie. Doing great, Stevie, thank you. Thoughts about BIOR. Okay, we're gonna cover this one as well. For the people who just came here, let me just do a recap for something will happen on Monday, something special that happen every year, which bring a lot of volatility in the market, which is the Russell Index. Okay, so on June 27th, the popular Russell indexes will get their annual refresh, an event that has historical triggered major market volatility in dozens of impacted stocks. We have the Russell 1000, the Russell 2000, and the Russell 3000, and the other. So here, when will happen? The day of annual Russell has often been one of the highest volume trading days of the year, largely thanks to institutional investors and funds that track the Russell Index, adjusting their holding, of course, to reflect the updates. So this year, the Russell US Index will occur before the market open on June 27. Guess what? Next Monday, we're gonna see a big volatility. And the first signal for the big volatility, for my opinion, look with me here. You see it clearly for RDBX. Look how much for the volume. Okay, here, look with me closely. Where's the volume? 3. Okay, here. You see it, 3.224 million. This number, we need 10 million at least, because last squeeze for RDBX was 21 million. The worth of how many volume traded for the day. Today is 3. and the day before it was 5 and 7, so it's getting down. So next Monday, if we gonna see a squeeze for RDBX, we need at least 10 million of worth of volume for RDBX, and this will confirm our hypothesis around the Russell US index for the 27th of June. This is the day where we're gonna see a big volatility. We have many questions and regarding REV, which is have a potential squeeze as well. You see here we have the volume is 30 million, so this is a nice volume to squeeze. Today is 6%, and we did the video before, which is we said the trigger for explosion triggered here the moment that we exploded from this nice descending channel, and you see it, we have a test for the 9. And we said before, if we held above the $6.45, and we did today, we're gonna have another try to test the $10, and the next price will be the $13.77. BOXD as well, we have 31% because we held this support, as we said before. We're gonna have a test for the $3 for the next Monday if we continue holding. You see how much the volume, 32 million for boxed BOXD. So if we continue having increasing in volume and holding above the $2, we're gonna have even the $4.80 next week. This is a potential resistance. Let me just take one of the question here, which is MULN. We have regarding MULN, let me just check the market, what's going on. Yes, MULN, you see what's happening. Last time we talked about it, we said we have kind of this candle that show us there's undecision phase. You see a candle with a wick from above and down, and the body is, there's no body. You see, this is show us there is undecision phase. Then we have the confirmation for a sell-off before the price went down from the resistance, the $1.55. So we don't have a clear breakout for the $1.55. That's why the price went down. And we talked about it today on our Patreon. What we said, we need to hold above the $1.30 to confirm next Monday to see MULN go around the $2.16. We have another question for Axella. Wait a second. Yeah, Axella is still holding the gap here. We need to hold above the gap, above the 0.14 to have another try toward the 0.26. Wait a second, let me just go back and see if we missed some requested stock. We have Rebaz ask about ADN and TBLT. Okay, Rebaz, we have many questions for stock to be requested, so we try to cover one of them. So let me just take ADN. And please don't forget to blast the like button on the way in, because look what's going on. We have almost 30 viewers right now, but 18 likes. Let's average down the price or average down the likes with the views, okay? Blast the like button to let our live streaming go as wide as possible to reach a new trader and help as many people as possible. So press the like button and let's check ADN for Rebas. Let me just check ADN. And again, you can share our live streaming for your loved ones or your family. If someone you know want to trade or want to know how to trade, you just share the video. It's really simple, and will help the channel as well. You help your family, so it's a win-win situation. So let's get and see ADN is 2.37. You see what's happening. Last time we talked about ADN, it was around this resistance, the $4. What we said, the $4 is the resistance. We got rejected, and we have a big gap to fill. You see here, a big gap around the $1.40 until the $2. So, for my opinion, at the moment, we have something happening, which is we are technically below our exponential average around the $2.87. So what I suggest at the moment to confirm that we continue to go down or up, there is a one scenario will happen, because we have a big gap to fill here. There's a scenario will happen by Monday, I think. The $2.87, if we test it and get rejected, is mean we gonna continue to go down to fill the gap at least around the $1.60. So be careful from this reaction. There's a support or a gap filling around the $1.60 if we don't overcome the current resistance at the moment, $2.87. The other resistance or the squeeze area is the $4. So don't worry about this level, worry about this level, because this will confirm everything, because if we get rejected, it means the price will go down and the short won the game around the $4. If we held above the $2.87, this is a perfect scenario for another explosion, and this time we're gonna have the $6.50 for ADN. Let me just check. Of course, Luis, ATOS, we're gonna try it right now and check it what's going to happen for ATOS. Let me just take this off. RDBX is kind of gaining ground right now. We have it around the $4.57. Yes. So anybody have wait a sec, let me just show you what's going on. Not here. Okay, let me show you one thing. Wait a second, our community. So last time we did look what's happening. Last time on the community section, if you don't know, we do like some kind of question and some kind of poll regarding like the stocks, if it's squeezed, the price target, and ask the community about the opinion. So you could actually put your opinion regarding the question that I post on the community section. You see it here on our channel, the community section, and you go scroll down, you can see everything. So last question we talked about, we said RDBX price target this year should be $50, $25, or $5 or $1. And see the result. We have 33% $50, $25 is around the 31%. So we have a fierce competition for those two prices, the $50 and the 90 around the 50 and the $25. So what you think about the price target for RDBX for this year? We have the $5, this is the last one. We have $1, like 25%. A lot of people say $25. So if you don't already put your opinion about this poll, just go in the community section and just let me know what you think. It's really exciting to see what the community think about RDBX target goal for this year. So for ATOS, for Luis, the same scenario. This one is crazy, that we have a support confirm around the 0.85, a resistance confirm around the $1.22. So the $1.22 will be a nice, interesting breakout, because we already have a test here. Luis, look around the 13th of June or the 10th of June. You see, we have a test for our AMA. The price went down. However, we're still doing higher lows here. So this is a kind of a good sign, because last two earnings, we have kind of positive revenue. So we have some kind of turning point for this stock because we have last three positive earnings. So this should give us a bit of kick for the next week if we overcome this exponential average and hold the $1.22. So we need to overcome this resistance and hold here, because if we held, we're gonna have first taking profit. Let me just calculate it for you, Luis. If we overcome the $1.22, we're gonna have at least 20% gain for this one around the $1.47. Would be really safe taking profit for us. And again, after that, we could actually take our profit around the $2.27 to be safe. We might see a squeeze until the $4, but this will take time, and the current condition of the market will be a bit hard. However, the less or risky to take profit, like on chunks, you know, it's like 30%, 50%, whatever you feel like it. But always take profit. Get used to take profit, because profit is profit. So let me just see the other question. Wow, so Luis, welcome to the Hunter Tribe here on the membership YouTube. So you have a green badge, so I already know that you are one of our strong supporter here on YouTube membership. And the longer you stay with us, you can, like right now it's green. I think 2 months will be orange and 3 months will be red. So the longer you stay as a member on YouTube membership, I can see how long supporter are you and how long you are with our like membership Hunter Tribe on YouTube. So this is good to show me the supporter and the strong hunter with us. So thank you, Luis, for being an elite hunter on membership on YouTube membership. Wait a second, let me see. We have a great question from La Bierta, Oxford. So RDBX or Redbox is still potential squeeze. This is a great question, because a lot of people have the same question as you, because we talked about RDBX. There's a crazy volume turning point for Monday. This will turn the point for RDBX. This is the good timing for RDBX with the last thing we talked about, the Russell US Index, which is the day of the annual Russell reconstitution, has often been the highest volume trading days of the year. So this will be the highest day of volume day of the year, as you can see it here on Forbes Advisor, and this will happen on June 27. So to answer your question, are we gonna see another tweet for Redbox? Yes and no. It depends. It depends on Monday, because we have the highest volume trading volume on the year. We said RDBX right now around the 3 million volume. We need it at least at 10 or 20 or 30 to confirm the squeeze over the 17. At the moment, we have a nice bounce from this exponential average. You see it here. We already bounced from it. Wait a second. What's going on? Okay, let me refresh this. Okay. Yeah, trading view just freeze on me, so I just opened a new one. Okay. I think is freeze because we open a lot of like a lot of stocks has been loading on TradingView. That's why we have some kind of glitches. Okay, so for RDBX, let me just go back for RDBX. As we said, we need to hold above this exponential average that we bounce from, and this ascending line. To confirm the squeeze, we need just to hold this bounce, because every time we held, we bounce. You see, we held, we need to bounce, and the squeeze will confirm the moment that we overcome the 1343. So yeah, there is a potential squeeze for RDBX if we hold the technical and the fundamental, of course, if we have a volume to support this squeeze. The one thing I think is missing is the volume, from my opinion. Hello, Elmar. See you. Happy to see you here. You're a bit late today. The last live streaming, you were the first here. But happy to see you here anyway. Okay, so we have a nice question from Goku. He asked about this stock has been volatile and jumping. Yes, thank you for bringing this up. We have stock just been squeezing at the moment. We have the volume around the 4 million. Just be careful. We have just a test at the moment for this stock. You see it clearly around this area. We have a test and we have a wick. So just watch out, because we are already testing an important resistance around the 0.75. You see it clearly. The moment that we broke from this exponential average here, we have a gap, and the price continued to go down and never overcome this exponential average. And we said that $1.26 is the resistance. So for BIOR, we have the resistance. Before it was around the 0.64, at the moment is 0.75, and the support should be at right now. If we get rejected, we need to go back around this area and hold around the 0.67. So watch out. We're gonna have let me just check. This is the resistance. If we got rejected, we need to go back. Then we're gonna have the price go until nearing the $1. This will be the first test around the 0.98 before the $1.25. So at the moment, we just testing a massive important resistance, which is the 0.75. This will confirm going toward the $1. And thank you for bringing this up, because we have kind of a breakout from this resistance. You see, this resistance just broke out now. Let me just go on 15 minutes. Not now, but almost just 1 hour ago. We have a confirmed breakout around the 0.64. And we did a nice jump, 15%. So yeah, I will watch out for this one, because the 0.75, if we break it, we're gonna have another squeeze for this one. RDBX 3.96. The volume is going up. You see it here. We see that we have a bit of recovery going on for RDBX. Watch out, guys. We have a nice recovery right now above this exponential average. And watch out for the $10. The $10.37 would be the first resistance to test. In the smaller picture, this is a resistance. So this will be a first ignition. You see it around this area, the $10.70. This will be the first ignition for RDBX, and the volume, of course, to go around the 10 million. You are on holidays. That's good. I understand, Elmar. I understand. The most important thing, you are here with us. Yes, Philip. Sorry for forgetting to cover REV. We're gonna put it on the list right now. We're gonna cover as well Indo for Luis. Yes, we talked about Indo. We said let's make sure we confirm support. We're gonna confirm right now. Okay, so we have some kind of news for BOIR. Already cover it right now. They announced the presentation at 2022, the Drug Association Universe of Pre-Filled Syringes and Injections Devices Conference. So we have some kind of conference going on June 22, which is the biotech company that is okay. So today announced the acceptance of abstract presenting that data on the autonomous triggering and injection efficiency of its systemic therapeutic delivery system. So we have really good news regarding their last injection systematic therapeutic delivery system by Parental Drug Association. So here we have the thing is here. We see it around the conference that been held pre-filled. Yeah, this one. So we have even if you want to rest it and the 58 days left to save. Okay, so we have the overview here. So we have a nice upcoming thing for the stock. That's why the price is jumping for regarding this news. Let's see how much the registration fees. We have the member 1,500. Yes, yeah, we have a nice news. That's why the price actually went up. So everybody knows that this stock is health services or biotech. That's why the price is jumping right now around the 18. It's kind of pure fundamental play after this jump down. So we're gonna confirm with this fundamental news if we're gonna have a squeeze or not, is overcoming the 0.75 technically wise. On the fundamental, we can't control the sentiment of investors. Are they gonna buy or not? However, in the technical, we're gonna support if the fundamental kind of will give us the volume and track more investor and trader for the stock. That's why we have to have the fundamental first, then the technical to confirm where we get in and where we get out before we have another sell-off. So let me just check. Thank you, Philippe. Thank you for reminding people to press the like button on the way in. Okay, so we have a question for Sean about CEI, and for Philip, REV, of course. Let me just cover REV for Philip because we're ready. Yeah, Philip, we already covered REV in the beginning of the video. Yeah, that's why it was strange. We already covered it. So we already said the $6 is 45 is the support. The ignition was the moment that we overcome this ascending line, and you see it clearly. The moment that we overcome this bearish trend, we have a nice jump. The $10 is the resistance, and the support $6.45. If we overcome this $10, we're gonna have a continuation until the $3.77, and then the $17. So we have two targets to take profit, the $17 and the $13 after we overcome the $10. And at the moment we have to hold the $6.45. Like Nico, we already talk about BIOR just 5 minutes ago. We just covered BIOR just 5 minutes ago. You can rewatch the live streaming, Nico, to see the technical and the fundamental. We talk about it. So let me just we'll cover a prog for you, of course. Let me just cover CEI, because we have many requested stock for CEI, or many requested okay, so let me just go many requests for CI. So CI 2%, you see what's going on right at the moment. The moment that we broke this ascending line, we enter a bearish trend. We didn't hold the 0.45, we went down. You see it right now, we testing it and we got rejected around the 0.45. So there's a potential we're gonna have the price going around the 0.33 by the coming days or weeks, because what we should have expect, the first thing we should have hold above this ascending line if we have a potential for a jump, but we didn't. The second thing, we didn't have any reaction, good reaction above the 0.45. We had, you see, two green candle, but the prices gave up and went down. Now is confirmed resistant. So for CI, if we still continue to go down below the 0.45, by the next week we're gonna have the 0.33. Just be careful. This will confirm that the short is in control and the price will continue to go down or not. We don't want to see the same scenario as happened here. We have a gap, you see, around this ascending line we have a gap. This is not normal. So any price have a gap is mean there's a massive short happening. So we don't want to see this happening again. If we get rejected, we're gonna have the price go to 0.33. We need to hold above this level of resistance and making support. We have Elite asking a new question or a new stock we never covered before, which is TEVA, is pharmaceutical company. And okay, so for this one is new. Okay. So the $10 is confirmed resistance for this stock. We already tested so many times, but the price is still giving up and never overcome the 10. So the $10 should be the turning point and entering bullish trend until at least the 13.20, which will be a nice profit taken. The support or the bottom should be around the $6.30. We already went until the 7.35. We might see the price go to $6.30 if we have a rejection by the next week around the $8.20. If we get rejected, is mean we'll confirm this pattern you see here, doing higher lows, and the price will continue to go down around this $6.30 for the next month. So just be careful. We want to confirm that in the coming days, this pattern. So if we confirm this, you see higher lows here, got rejected around the 10, going down, then around the $9.30, then we go around the $8 and get rejected, is mean the price will continue down, this time around the $6.30. So either you buy around the $6.30 or you buy around the $10.30, which would be the safest. Here we're gonna see a reversal, a price jump until the $7.80 or $8, you take your profit. And here when the price go around the $10, when we hold, you just enter after the $10 confirmation support and taking profit around the 13. So if we just calculate here 23%, and here if you take the bottom is 23%. So the potential of this trade 23%. Let me just check. You are welcome, Philip. You are welcome. Let me just check. Okay, we have shown, yeah, we already covered CEI. We have, let me just check the market, or the crypto market, or the undervalued stock. So yeah, the SPY is still bumping. So this is a good news for the market. Prior for Monday, big volume day, as we said, we have a reaction for the market. We have Netflix is jumping as well. We have AMD visiting nice support, as we said, 75. What else we have? Even we have Nvidia and Tesla jumping 4%. NEO doing really great and getting near the 26 explosion or turning point for NEO from the bearish trend that we've been doing since last June, I think, or January. Yeah, last January. Boom, rejection, and getting down since from the price 66. Imagine from the 66 until the $14 or the 13, the 12 even. We went until the $12. So at the moment is $24. So NEO is pretty volatile, 100% for NEO from the 11 until at the moment $23. Because we have a good news regarding NEO about opening new factories and reopen the factories after the COVID. So, and we have Neo Park will open as well in the coming days or months, I believe. That's why the price is continue to jump up, and we have a new model of Neo, of course. So the 26 will mark the price to go until the endless price, until the $40. For our price target is the 43. So this will be a really nice another jump until another 80%, because we did at 80%. We expect another 80% for this year if we overcome the 26 resistance and turning point for NEO in coming month before the end of this year. Let me know if you hunting NEO as well, because it look really juicy. Scrappy, we already talked about RDBX in the beginning of the video, in the middle of the video, and we're gonna talk about it before we end this video. Mr. Levitz, GMVD, please. Of course, we're gonna cover it. We're gonna put it on the list. We have a long list for the day. We're gonna cover all the question. That's why we do the live streaming. We have to answer all the question in the comment section. We try to help as many as possible for our trader and 100 tribe. That's why we do our live streaming. We have to answer all your question that we got in the last week. If you want to have a daily to have daily price alerts for a lot of stock, request a stock from you, of course, you can join us on Patreon, of course, because we do daily update before the market open. In the comment section below, you can get the link for Patreon and it will get you directly there. If you have any question for me how to get to Patreon or Discord, you can send me a message directly on our email trading.jesus.contact@gmail.com, and you can ask me about Patreon and Discord, because we have the two, Discord and Patreon. And as well, if you want to join our Trading View community, if you are a member, you can have an access for a lot of trading strategy. You can see it here, where the support, where the resistance, everything is clear. Last time we covered RDBX, you see it here, where the price target and where's the resistance. So you have a visual and you have a price target and the technical and the strategy and everything. You can see it below down here. So you can join us down on Trading View, and of course you have to be a pro or a pro plus or a premium. If you want to get 2 months for free, you can get it with my link in comment section below for Trading View Premium, and you can have an access to the community section as well here, and as well you have as many as possible for alerts, of course, because I use alerts, so you never miss any like price projection, like what's gonna happen for NEO. You can just go here and you just put for NEO 27, you see, and the price will be triggered when when we hit the 27. So if you trade a lot, it's really good to have a premium or pro plus, whatever you like, and you can get alert. For premium is more because you get almost 300 alert. For pro is less. So this will be a really nice, and you have a mini indicator as well here, mini indicator that I'm using when you are premium, and you have more layout. So if you have any question and regarding Trading View as well, you can send me a message on my email, and my business email is trading.jesus.contact@gmail.com. So let me just go back and see the most important thing. Wow, it's been a while. Last time someone asked me about OCGN. Let me just check because it's really interesting. Thank you, Relentless. I like your YouTube name. This is really good. And you have to be relentless when you're trading. This will make you a lot of money. And thank you for hitting the like button on the way in. Thank you. And the next time you have to hit the share button. This would be good in order to share it with your family and friends. This will be a good. So if you see like more information, you get more information from watching our live streaming. You just share our live streaming with your friends and family to let them have what's called to get more knowledge in trading and to help them on the way. So that's why we here. We try to share the knowledge as big as possible for many new trader as possible, because new trader at the moment right now getting hammered by the manipulation and insider short sellers. And you know what happened? A lot of new traders just buy at the top, and when the price go up, they get FOMO and buy at the top and then average down when the price go down. So this is not good strategy in downtrending market. Relentless. If you have a new trader in your family and friends, just tell them that. Don't get FOMO. This is not good idea to buy when the price go up. When the price go up, you should be in the train already. A lot of people just run when the train is moving, they run after the train. You have to be inside the train, and you have to be like you already bought your ticket for the train 1 week ago. This is how the insider book their train. But the new trader, they don't book their train, but they see the train going and they just run after it with the horse, you know. It's like it's kind of funny when you picture this picture when a lot of people just run after the train. This is kind of analogy for people who buy stock who already pumped. Okay, so let me just take OCGN because we have a question from who? Nico, of course. So last time we cover OCGN, I believe it was, I think is around the $4. Yeah, last time we covered it was here around the $4. The moment when we went below the $4, this was a not good idea to buy OCGN. And we have some kind of a fake out here around the 24th. And I bet a lot of people got cut here. And this area, a lot of people got cut because we have a break-in for this, for resistance on the 4. And we went until the $4.46. And see, the next day we went down. So we have a lot of volatility for CGN and fake outs. So we have to be extra careful. At the moment, we confirmed some kind of support above the $1.43. So we already kind of visited this support around the $1.70. See, we have a nice accumulation around the $1.43. So we need to confirm that this is the bottom. Will confirm OCGN is have a bottom above the $1.43, which is accumulation holding above the $1.43. The $4 will confirm the squeeze for OCGN to go again at least around the $6. So the potential taken profit after the $4 for OCGN is around the $5.80. But we need to confirm this bottom is there, because this is should be the bottom, the last bottom for OCGN. And the moment, as long as we accumulate above, will confirm that the squeeze will happen the moment that we test the $4. Either you buy around this area and you take your first profit around the 4 because there's a potential resistance here, or you wait until we overcome the $4 and you take the profit around the $5.80, which would be a nice profit as well. Yeah, not bad. It's 40%. And this area, let me just check how much. Yeah, 137%. But here is more risky. Here more less risky because we have already confirmed the entering a bullish trend for OCGN. My pleasure, Nico. My pleasure. Wait a second. Let me just check. Okay, let me just check something. So we have the Russell 2000 and the 1000, I think, and the 3000. Let me just check this one. Okay, so let me just check the okay. So as we said, this one is ready to pop. Oh man, is testing a nice support. The Russell 2000 index is testing a nice support around the 1600. So for the next week, if we have a volatility for the Russell, we're gonna have a potential jump until the 2000 or the 1900. Let me just check how much. We already jumped 2% today. We expect another 9%. So if we have a volatility, we're gonna have next week until the 1900. Let me just check the Russell 1000. Okay, we have the Russell 3000 and the Russell 1000. Let's check this one. Oh man, this one as well is getting near nice support, which is the 1900. And this one, yes, it is kind of there is a massive correction gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen pretty soon. 1968 for the Russell 1000. Russell 3000 is the already kind of yeah, we have the 2000 around this area. There is a massive correction will happen around this area for the Russell 3000. And this one already testing the support around the 1600, the Russell 2000. So yeah, we're gonna have a big correction next Monday 27 for the Russell index, where the massive institution investor they will adjust their holding to reflect the updates. So we're gonna have a big volatility next week. Just watch out for this one. Of course, okay, let me just check Sandial for Goku before I forget. Okay, it's jumping 4%. So what's going on? Man, this is going good. We have 50 million volume. This is good. So look what's going on. We have overcome the resistance around the 0.36. We need to hold this resistance and confirm support. The next test for Sandial for the next week will be give or take around the 0.50, because this will be coming down on us. You see here we have a massive resistance will come around the 0.50 cent. So this is the potential next week resistance if we continue to go higher. Let me just another 28%. We have a potential 28% for Sandial if hold above the 0.36 or the 0.36. We need to hold it. Just make sure to hold this this support. Let me just go back for AMC very quick because a lot of people ask about AMC. Of course, Luis, we never forget the hunting for the crypto for Doge and Shiba coin. Of course, we're gonna do an update on Patreon, especially for Shiba coin and Doge coin, and where we enter and where we exit exactly as we did before. Okay, let me just go for AMC. We already cover it. Liquid sword. We already covered it before. Let me just check it for you again. We said we have resistance around the 16. We have confirmed support around this ascending line. You see how much we held, because there's a big apes buying the dip here around the 25th of May, here on June. You see, we have a lot of people buying the dip. However, we'll confirm there's a big shorting AMC if we went around below the $10. Just be careful. We might see the $5 for AMC for this year. $5. Yes, I know this is crazy. The $5 should be the support if we broke this ascending line. If we held it, we're gonna see another squeeze around the 16, and the 16 will mark the squeeze. If we overcome it, we're gonna have the 23.30 for resistance for AMC. For RDBX, doing good. Look what's going on. If we close by today, would be really nice. If we close above the $10.50, would be crazy sign. This will be a good sign for the next week. The strongest volume of the year for all the stocks. We're gonna see a massive squeeze for RDBX right now. At the moment, 3,472,000. The volume for RDBX is getting higher and higher. We're gonna check it because at the moment is the last hour or last power hour for a lot of stock. We have BOXD is pumping up 34%. Let me just go on Finviz and see which stock is squeezing. Look what's happening. We have a green box today. We have recovery for the market. Really nice. Whole market is kind of green. But if we go on the screener and go on the change and see who's the top gainer, we have 111% or 100%. The volume is 2 million. The price market cap is 130. We have this one USAK. And let me just check the technical. Okay, for the technical for this one, I don't like it. So let me just go for the second one, 110. BNTC. Okay, so biopharma for this one. Okay, this is really crazy. We already tested the resistance around the $1.90. So let me just check this one. BNTC jumped 100% because it's biotech. Of course, we have some kind of fundamental news. Oh man, this one we already covered before. And it's really looking really crazy because we already tested the crazy resistance at the moment. Yeah, we already tested it. So I don't suggest to buy this one. If you want to buy this one and conforming, entering a bullish trend, and we might see the $3 first. If we overcome the $1.90, we're gonna see the $3, of course. But just watch out. You see what's happening? We already have a pullback after testing the $1.92. So if you put this on watch list, we need to overcome the $1.92 holding. The $3 will be a nice profit taken for this one. If we gonna see how much we can make, 50% we can make, and the volume is picking up. So this one looking really nice, really nice. I will put it on my list. Let me just check another one. Let me just check. And again, a quick advice for checking the stock. First, the stock that I'm picking have to have over 1 million of volume. The second thing is the price is not penny stock like 0.0 something. And the third thing is the market cap. For this one is just 5, so it's easy manipulated. 100 million is better, and 1 billion of course is better, but it's 50 million. 100 million is even better. It's like 3 million is easy manipulated. So watch out for this one. So the other one we have this one as well. TBLT went up 70%. If we go to check the market, you see that the chart, I don't like it. So it's kind of dangerous. So don't check this one. I don't like it. This one, we have volume 900 is not good. This one, we have 40 million volume. We went 34% up. The price 2.40 and the market cap is 127. Perfect. We're gonna pick this one. Is BOXD, we already covered it. So we already covered it before. Let me just check another one. 25 million volume, market cap is 11. So this one as well, not good. This one is okay. This one not good as well. I think this one is good. Yeah, we already covered it. BOIOR, pharmaceutical company. We already covered it before. So yeah, those the stock that we covered and as well. So let me just go here. Wow, so liquid short later attack on AMC. Yeah. Okay, let me just check the crypto very quick. We have Dogecoin. Luis, look what's going on. We have Dogecoin, the support confirmed around the 0.050. The resistance is confirmed around the 0.066. Any price overcome this level, we're gonna have a continuation for the price until the 0.095 where we're gonna test this ascending line. So we're gonna have a profit taking triggered and we might see the price like jumping at least until the 50%, until the 0.10 cent. So the 0.10 cent is psychological level and will be tested for Dogecoin after we break the 0.060 around this area. See, around this area and around this ascending line. For Shiba coin is going and holding above the support and still jumping. So this is good. You see, we have accumulation above the 0.5089. Holding this support will confirm going until the 0.5 or 4014. So first profit taken for us will be around this area. The second profit taken will be around the 0.4020. Bitcoin is still holding above the above the 20,000. So if we held above the 20,000, this will mark a reaction for the whole altcoin, and we're gonna have a reversal. And just be careful, the 26,500 will be a trigger for a sell-off again for Bitcoin because we're gonna see a heavily positioned short seller on this area. We have a nice question from Farida regarding ATR. BBIG, we already covered it, Farida, in the beginning. Let me just check ATR. So Farida, for ATR, we're still holding this ascending line from below. You see, we have a 3 test, 1, 2, and 3. So as long we held this ascending line, we're gonna have the first test for recovery is the $3, and the second most important one is the $4 for ATR. Those two level of resistance will be tested first before the $7 squeeze area for ATER. Of course, Elite. We have a question from Dean regarding VRM. It could be a huge short squeeze coming. Interesting. Thank you for the information, Dean. We're gonna go over it, of course. That's why we're here. We check all the stocks that have potential to squeeze and make sure that we could make money. Okay, let me just check GSAT for Elite before I forget. Let me just check. Wow, so look with me, Elite. Still we holding this ascending line. This is confirmed that we're still in uptrend, even though if you see it, we have a big sell-off here. But this is normal because we've been trading below the $1 and went until the $2 or the $3. So we have two spike and sell off. But if you see it in a big picture, we still have a nice confirmed bullish trend. The next buying pressure and squeeze will be the $1.56. If we held this ascending line for BBIG, let me just check it again. For BBIG is the $2.08. And you see what's happening? The $2.20, every time we test this crazy resistance, we have a rejection. You see? Let me just check, change the color. So this is confirmed that this short seller is heavily positioned in BBIG around the $2.20. So if we still getting rejected around the $2.20, we're gonna have the price eventually going around the $1.60. So just be careful. The $2.20 is confirmed rejection. After the sell-off and the gap that we did around the 20th of May, and the resistance was before the $2.58, now is lowered. What does mean? It means the short seller is taking ground, and any kind of like bearish trend or with the stock going down for when the stock going down and is continue to go down, one signal that is still good continue to go down is lowered resistance. So for BBIG, as we said, the $2.20 is the resistance. If we never overcome it, just be careful. We need to hold above the $2 after this sell-off to confirm a break-in for the $2.20. Because if we go below the $2 this time next week, this means the $1.60 will be the potential next support. And here we have to have another big buying pressure like happened here, like what happened here, and what happened here. So this is normal. That's why we suggest to take positioned around the next support. And again, taking position when we overcome the resistance. So you have two ways to enter. Either breaking the resistance and make it support, this is safe, or going toward a new support and potential reversal area. Let me just check NEO. NEO is still going up. Wow, the volume on NEO is crazy. We have the volume is doing crazy. Look, 58 million for NEO and still bumping. For AMC, the volume is 23 million. So yeah, even for AMC, the volume is going up. We're gonna have a big fight. You see, we have 4-hour candle, 1-hour candle, you see, is resting exactly on our support, the $12. So we have some kind of fight happening at the moment. The moment that we bounce from this support, the ascending line, the volume is picking up as well for AMC. GameStop is still have a major resistance, 3 double top around the 157. As we said, this will be the ignition for a squeeze around the 200 for GameStop. That's why we see a big fight. For Hausa, we have great volume as well for Hausa and jump 10% after the rejection near the resistance that we talked about, the $9.50. See, when we get near this resistance, we got rejected. That's why the price went down to test our exponential average. We're still above technically the triangle here, so we have to hold above the $4.70 to confirm the reversal and continuation to break the $9 and go to $10 next week for Hausa. Charge point have kind of a breakout happening Yes, around this ascending line. Let me just check the big picture. So we don't want to see something happen like before. Let me just go in the big picture again. Yes, let me just check this. Yeah. So yeah, for charge point is kind of just testing our ascending line, and you see in 1 day chart we have a red candle forming just exactly around the ascending line. So this is a potential rejection. So any price go over at the moment is 16, this is will be a turning point for charge point and go higher toward the 20. So this is a turning point for charge point as well. We have a massive turning point for a lot of stocks at the moment. So we have to watch out for the next week what's gonna happen for the volatility and the whole market. Are we gonna have a reversal for the market and mark a bullish trend continuation, because the SPY is kind of found a strong support above the $3.50. So this will be a turning point for the whole market if the SPY just go over the 400. So this will be a confirmed bottom, and we're gonna have a recovery like what happened before on the COVID times. You see when we have a big sell-off and we have a V recovery shape and we went higher. So we want to see this happening. We don't have a V shape recovery, however we will confirm a bottom formed for the SPY and the whole market if we kind of hold above the $3.80 here. This should be the support, and breaking the 400 and going around the 427, this will confirm the market recovered, and we're gonna see a big volatility for the rest of the 6 months left for this year. So let me know what you think, and again put your like your question regarding where the target for RDBX for this year regarding the 33%, 31%. We have to change this number, $50 or $25 or $5 or $1. So give me your answer regarding RDBX, and you can see it here on our community section. For YouTube, you can go here on the community section and we post the question and you just put your opinion. And as well, you can join us on Patreon if you want a pre-market update or price target for a lot of stocks and crypto. And there's a Discord channel as well where we put a lot of chart analysis. And as well here on TradingView, if you are already member, you can get your like 2 months for free with my link in comment section below, and you can get a lot of chart analysis and alerts, and as well community section where we discuss a lot of chart and a lot of alert we do on our community section. As you see here, Ethereum, RDBX last time we did, PETZ, Amazon last time. So you can see here the chart analysis and the description down below. You can see where the price target and everything. So join us here on community section as well on TradingView, and get your 2 months for free on TradingView with my link in comment section below. So if you have any question, please let it below in the comment section below here in the live section, and we go through it as well. As usual, have a nice weekend, and we're gonna do update for the next week, potential for market recovery and the big volatility for the market for Monday. We're gonna do a video on Sunday as usual for a recap for a lot of stocks, and of course we're gonna cover RDBX and where the price will squeeze at. So just watch out for this, and see you in the next video.